Hey Jesse. Hey everybody. It's Lolo here. Today we're going to be doing some fill-ins. A little bit of a Christmas winter nail design. We're going to be using 3 colors today. We're going to be using black, French kiss, and we're going to be using cappuccino. So these 3 colors right here. This is what we're going to be using today for you guys, okay? Right here. Alright, so we're going to be doing some encapsulations. We're going to be doing some 2-bead application, hand filing, e-filing technique, and all that good stuff. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and start. Alright, so we're going to start with our 2-bead application here. Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Alright, so here we go. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and wet our surface area. We're going to wet our nail bed. The reason being is I like to wet it to ensure the bond of the product into the nail is also to remove some of the dust, okay? So we're going to be doing some 2-bead application today. Alright, so we're going to start with this color right here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to let it sit here for about 5 seconds. Here we go. And then I'm going to drop it on my zone 2, guys, right here, okay? Zone 2 is where your nails and the tip meets. Zone 2 is where your nail breaks all the time, okay? 90% of the time when your nail breaks, it breaks in this area right here. So we want to put the thickest part of our nail bed into the area, okay? But at the same time, what we want to do is to make sure that the cuticle area as well as the free edge are very natural looking, okay? So that way when your nail grow, you don't have that big old hump in your cuticle area, okay? All right. So the reason being that I am putting my bead into the paper towel for 5 seconds is because I want to get a feel of the consistency of my powder. So after 5 seconds, if the powder is too wet, I will add 2 more seconds, okay? So that way you can predict the consistency of your powder. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna drop my first bead. The first thing I'm gonna do with my second bead, the first thing I'm gonna do with my second bead is I'm going to take care of my cuticle area first. Just like that, okay? And then once everything in the center, I'm gonna go ahead and blend this area. So it's the side. And then I'm gonna go ahead and blend down into the rest of my bead. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend this down, just like so, okay?
My sister-in-law will come during the day.
Here we go. So that's how I do my 2-bead application, okay? Here we go. Show you guys really quick. Okay, so that's my my 2-bead application right here. So guys, if you have a consistency with your bead, you can lay the powder really well. Now, once you lay the powder well, you can shape the nail bed with your brush, and then you don't have to use an e-file too much or a hand file too much. Because if you look in the cuticle area, you don't really need to clean the cuticle area that much because it's already clean. If your powder to liquid ratio is good, you don't have to worry about flooding your cuticle area, okay? Okay. All right. So the next thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna go ahead, put another bead right here, but this one we're gonna cut this bead, okay guys? We're gonna cut these. Here we go. I'm gonna let it sit here for about 5 seconds. All right. So I'm gonna drop it right here. Here we go. Okay. Now, first thing I'm gonna do is I am going to make sure that my bead is right in the center, just like that. Okay. Make sure the bead is right in the center, and then I'm gonna go ahead and push it right in the middle. The reason I'm pushing it in the middle is to keep my sidewall from getting flooded with my bead. Okay. Here we go. So just like that, just go ahead and blend that really well. Here we go. All right. Now, once we blend that, we're gonna go ahead and grab a cutter. You guys can use X-Acto knife. I rather use X-Acto knife because I feel like X-Acto knife is a bit more robust and a bit more solid. This one is a little flimsy, and it actually doesn't create a straight line. So get a X-Acto knife, you guys. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it from here. Here we go. So we're gonna cut it one more. We're gonna go a little bit higher here. There you go. So he's gonna cut it very gentle. Take your time. All right. So let's go ahead and cut this guy right there. All right. There you go. All right, so we're gonna let that dry for a little bit. Let's go ahead and straighten this out really quick. All right, just like that. Okay. Yeah, this is not really sharp, guys. It's actually pretty dull. There's no sharpness to it. Okay, so you guys can use this if you guys are scared. All right. Hey Donna, how you doing? All right, so after that, what we're gonna do is we are going to grab some red right here. This is, by the way, called French kiss. Okay, zoom out a little bit so you guys can see better. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna drop my bead right here. There you go. Now, when you guys do a geometric nails for cutting, make sure that the bead is not too runny, guys. Okay, make sure the bead is not so runny. Okay, so that way it will not run all over your nail bed. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and let that sit there for a little bit, for a couple seconds. We're gonna let it dry for a little bit, and then we're gonna cut the rest. Okay, so we're gonna hold that. Just let it sit here for maybe 3-4 seconds more. But first, let me blend the side. There we go. All right. Okay. Now after that, I'm gonna go ahead and clean my cutter so it's very, very smooth. Okay. Now, when you guys use these, go ahead and dip it in a monomer, like so. So that way, it will not stick into the metal. Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and cut it right here. All right. So make sure you guys are very steady, okay? When you guys do a geometric design, when I cut, make sure your hands are steady and make sure your customer hands always also steady, because one slip can ruin the whole design, guys, okay? So do not forget to anchor your finger, okay? Do not forget to anchor your finger, guys, okay? Here we go. Okay. All right. Now, after that, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab some clear. Grab some clear right here. And then we're going to grab some loose glitter here. Also, we're going to grab some embellishment, some some snowflakes. She wants something like that. So let's go ahead and grab some of these snowflakes here. So I'm gonna grab one of these, some of these guys. I'm using my nail clipper to open it, guys, because this thing is so hard to open. A lot harder than the normal ones. All right, there you go. All right, so let me go ahead and grab some of that right there. There we go. Grab some of this guy right here, and then grab a couple of these guys. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and do some encapsulation. All right, first thing we're gonna do is we are going to use some clear, right? We're gonna put some clear right here. There we go. We're gonna put some clear right there. Don't worry about that red spot. The red spot's gonna get covered with glitter here in a little bit. We're gonna use some sort of fillers. There you go. Okay. All right, a little bit more. There we go. All right. By the way, guys, this glitter is from Indiana Nail Supply, okay? So if you guys are looking for glitter, you go ahead and contact Indiana Nail Supply, and then they have all the type of glitters that you like. There you go. Okay. Let's do that one more time. Let's go add a little bit more right here. So we're just gonna let the other half hang out like that, and then once it's dry, we're gonna cut it. Okay. So we're gonna let this dry, and then we're gonna cut the rest of the snowflakes. Okay. Here we go. All right. Now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do a 2-bit application with our French kiss. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna grab my French kiss. I'm gonna let it sit here for about 5 seconds. All right, I'm gonna drop it with my zone 2 and let go. Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep my bead in the center. There we go. Keep it in the center. Keep it in the center. Okay, clean the side really quick. Go ahead and clean the side really quick. There you go. Okay, now let's go ahead and blend the side here, because my powder is not moving too much anymore. So when my powder is not moving too much, that means that my powder is time to dry. So let's go ahead and blend that before it gets too dry out on us, okay? So let's go ahead and blend that and clean the side really quick so it doesn't dry the powder underneath. There we go. And just keep blending, keep blending. All right. So let's go and keep blending that side. All right. And then we're gonna go underneath and we're gonna cut it. Just like that, okay? Cut it just like this, okay? And also you can use your finger. Just go around underneath like this and pull it out. Okay, here we go. All right, now let's go ahead and do the second application here. So we're gonna do our second bead. Oops. All right, so this is gonna be our second bead. I'm gonna let it dry here for about 5 seconds. Here we go, guys. So let me go ahead and show you how I do the second bead here. So I'm just gonna drop it, okay? And once I drop it, the first thing I'm gonna do is I am going to make sure that, I take care of my cuticle area first, while my powder is still somewhat wet, okay? Here we go. There we go. And then go ahead and blend down. Okay. Now wait a couple seconds. Wait a couple seconds. Go ahead and apply not your brush and then clean underneath. So when you guys clean underneath, make sure that the brush is flat like this, guys, okay? So what you want to do is you're going to go underneath very slowly. Just clean it like so. Okay, just like that. Okay, make sure that the brush is laying flat like this, okay? Because if you guys put the brush like this, what's going to happen, you're going to remove some of the powder, okay? Oops. All right. So now my embellishment is a little dry now. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut the corners right here. Oop. Looks like the whole thing came off. So we just add another one in here. So let me go ahead and add another one, which looks like that one came off. There we go. All right. There we go. All right, so we're just gonna let this dry and then we're gonna cut it later, okay? All right, guys. So here we go. So again, we're gonna do a full encapsulation in this finger. All right. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab me a clear. So when you guys encapsulate something, always add clear first, okay? So just add clear first and just let that clear run into the nail bed and all the way to the free edge there. Here we go, okay? There we go. Okay, now after that, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some glitter, guys, okay? So we're gonna grab some loose glitter here. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in the top, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna create some background here. You know, nothing too crazy. Just gonna create some background here, some glitter background. There we go, just like that. Some glitter background, just like that, okay? And then you can go ahead and add some of the snowflakes. There we go. There we go. There you go. Okay. Just go ahead and let that dry for a little bit. And let that dry. And then we're gonna encapsulate the whole thing, okay? And after this, we're gonna add some decorations on the top. So guys, this is just the background of the nail bed. Okay, we're gonna add some decorations after these. All right. All right, so this one seems like it's dry already. So let's go ahead and cut these. So that way it makes it a lot easier for us to lay the powder. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and encapsulate these. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wet the surface. Okay. And then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and grab me a clear, like so. I'm just gonna lay it right here on the top first, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tilt the finger back like this. I'm gonna tilt it back so that way the bead would run towards this tip right here. So you can control how much bead you can put it up here, okay? So just keep everything in the center for now. Okay, keep it in the center, here we go. And just buy some time, let it dry for a little bit. There we go. Buy some time, let it dry for a little bit, okay? Thank you, thank you. Okay, now, once the bead is starting to dry out a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and grab me my main bead here, okay? Here we go, I'm gonna grab me my main bead, I'm gonna let it dry. Okay, and then I'm gonna lay right here. I'm gonna lay right here, okay? So here we go. Now I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and blend this bead into the second bead. I'm sorry, into the first bead. Again, we're gonna keep this bead in the center for now. Okay, just keep it in the center. Just wait until the bead dries out a little bit. go. Okay, so let's go ahead and start blending these. The reason why I put a small amount of bead first is to, when I blend, I don't create too much bubble into this nail bed. Okay, that's why I put a small amount of bead first. Okay. Bye now. Thank you. Have a good day, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and blend the rest of these. There you go. All right. So after that, we're just gonna leave this like this for now, okay? Because later on, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and use the hand filing technique to make this look really, really slick and really sharp. Okay, guys. So here we go. All right. So we're gonna let that sit there for a little bit, and then we're gonna finish this encapsulation right here. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and wet my surface, just like always. Okay. There you go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put my bead right here, and then I'm gonna let it run. I'm just gonna let it run, okay? Because I want the bead to go in all the little nooks and crevices into that nail bed, okay? So I'm just gonna let it run on top, the side, under the snowflake too, okay? Just like that. All right. Now, after that, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my main bead. Here we go. I'm gonna let it dry for a little bit. I'm gonna count 5 seconds. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna drop it right below my cuticle area, and 1, 2, 3, let go. Okay, and then I'm gonna push it up. Take care of my side. Okay, same thing here. I'm gonna take care of my side. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of my cuticle area first. Just like that. Okay. There you go. So just keep it in the center for now. Just keep in the center. What we're trying to do is we are buying some time here, okay? So keep it in the center for now. There we go. And then we're gonna blend the side. Blend the side, okay? So just keep blending the side while the bead is still wet, okay? And then we're gonna go ahead and blend the top right after. There we go. There you go. Just keep blending the side. Take your time. Blend the side. And then cut it. There we go. Okay? And then after that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the hand file, and then we're gonna we're gonna straighten this out, and we're gonna make sure that looks really slick and sharp at the end, okay? There we go. All right. And then I'm gonna go ahead and come back here. We're gonna do a black on this thumb, okay? So let's go ahead and grab a bead. Here we go. So let me go ahead and put a first bead right here. So again, guys, this is a fill-in. So I didn't drill the color all the way down because I know that I'm gonna be using the same color anyway. So I just kind of drill out whatever is lifting, if there's any lifting happening. Okay, here we go. So we're just gonna keep it in the center for now. Just hold it down. Hold it down. Here we go. And when you feel like the bead is moving a little too fast, go ahead and tilt the finger back up like this. Here we go. Just like that, okay? Now let's go ahead and blend it. We're gonna blend the side first. Again, guys, if you are using dark color, make sure that the bead, especially black or red, make sure that the bead is not running, okay? Because what happens when the bead is running, you're gonna have your cuticle area is gonna look very dirty because you're gonna have pigments in there. So if you're using black, your cuticle area is gonna look really dirty because you have all the acrylic in there. Okay, so let me show you guys how to apply a bead in a cuticle area using a black. Okay. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and wet the surface really quick, the cuticle area. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna wet the cuticle area really quick so the powder will slide to it. Alright. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a small amount. Oops. Sorry guys, the divider on my table just kinda knocked my brush. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna grab a bead. Okay, so this is like the same size bead right here. Okay, so I'm gonna let it dry here for about 6 seconds. Here we go. And then I'm gonna drop it, guys. Okay, so watch this. Here we go. Drop it like that. Okay, and then use the right corner of the brush to push on the right side of the nails. Here we go. Okay, and then use the left side of the brush to use the left corners or to push into the left corner of the nail bed. Okay, and then go ahead and blend the rest just like that. Here we go. Okay, just like that. Okay, now again, flatten out your brush and then clean the side. There we go. Same thing here. Go ahead and clean the side. There you go. All right, so this is what we have so far. Okay. All right, now what we're gonna do on the other side is we're gonna do a different color. Okay, we're gonna do a different color on this side. All right. So here we go. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and grab a clear. All right. And then we're gonna go ahead and put this guy into the cuticle area. And then we're gonna spread a thin layer of clear into the nail bed. Okay, here we go. Alright, we're gonna spread a thin layer of clear into the nail bed. Just like that. Okay. There we go. Alright, now after that, I'm gonna go ahead and grab me some clear again and loose glitter right here. And I'm just gonna drop it right there. Just gonna drop it right there. Okay. There we go. So just gonna drop it right there. We're gonna take out the cuticle area and just push it lightly. Okay. Push it lightly. Here we go. Just like that. All right. Go ahead and clean the side. There you go. Okay. We're gonna continue. We're gonna cover this whole finger with glitter because we have black. Okay. We have black in it, but this glitter will cover it up. Here we go. Oh, sorry guys. Here we go. Let me see real quick. There. So we're gonna cover this black with glitter nails, and then we're gonna encapsulate this whole thing. So this nail is gonna be very, very sparkly. Very, very sparkly. So by the way, this loose glitter is from Indie Nail Supply, you guys. Okay. There we go.
No, not in Chinese. No, no.
There you go. So as you can see, the tip of the free edge is a little bit rough right now because while I was drilling earlier, the piece came off. But it's okay because we're gonna drill him out. We're gonna cut him down later anyway. Once I start shaping it some more, we're gonna lose some of those legs, so we don't have to worry about that. So we're just gonna leave that in there. All right. So we're gonna let. Oh, sorry guys. There you go. So we're gonna let that dry for a little bit. There we go. All right, so we're gonna let that dry, and then we're gonna encapsulate that area.
All right. Go ahead. Put your gloves on them. I know. Yes, ma'am.
Awesome.
All right.
Oh, sorry, I put the phone down, but hey, rude. No, I'm kidding.
All right, guys. So next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and grab some. We're gonna have to grab some of this cappuccino again. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do some cappuccino. We're gonna let this dry. Here we go. And then I'm gonna drop it right here. Okay. The first thing I'm gonna do is I am going to take care of my cuticle area, you guys. Okay, so that's the first thing I always do. Right after I drop my bead, the first thing I always do is to make sure that my cuticle area is good to go before I start blending in, okay? Because it's a bit harder to fix the cuticle area when you mess it up. The nail bed, you can always blend them out some more. You can always blend them in, you know. So here we go. And then we're gonna go ahead and just keep blending it just like that, okay? Now once it's blended, once it's I got to the area where I want to, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it again. Here we go. Now I'm gonna cut it horizontal, okay? So I'm gonna cut it horizontal. Make sure you're looking from the bird's eye view. There we go. And then cut it from one side all the way to the other. So we'll start from here and just down, pull, down, pull. Okay, so down, pull, down, pull. There you go. All right, so we're gonna cut it just like that, and then let's go ahead and pull back on these to make sure that this is very, very straight. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay. So now let's go ahead and grab some light color here, because this nail is gonna be a different color scheme than the other ones. Okay. So I'm gonna add some milky white here, mixed with Aurora pigments. Yeah, Aurora pigments is just a pigment that creates an iridescent look into the nail when you rub on it. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and let this dry for a little bit. Okay. We're gonna let that dry.
So I have to see him like 2 days in a row. It's just it is what it is. But it's pretty sad when you read your own MRI and know why it is what it is. I know, it's like Dr. Ruby, what's the game plan? Because I already know what's going on. I'm just sorry.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and let this dry for a little bit, and then we're gonna cut it. There we go. Let me go blend this up. Blend. There we go. And then we're gonna cut it. So let's go ahead and cut it right here. I'm gonna cut it right there. There we go. There we go. There you go. All right. There you go. There you go. All right, so let's go ahead and grab another color here. I'm gonna grab me a pumpkin spice. Okay, it'll be that pinkish color. I'm gonna let it dry. Okay, and then I am going to put it back into that line. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this guy all the way down. Create the ombre look just a little bit. Here we go. Okay, and then we're gonna grab some snowflakes. Grab some loose glitter. You can go ahead and grab a little bit of loose glitter right there. Go, let's add another snowflakes right there. So we're gonna let it sit right there, and then after that we're gonna let this dry and we're gonna cut it. Okay. There you go. So let's add some more glitter, but not too much, just enough to add some dimension into this nail, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna encapsulate this nail bed here. So we're just gonna add just a tiny amount of glitter, not too much. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next finger right here. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cover this whole finger with pink. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys how to do a 2-bead application. Okay, I grab my bead. I'm gonna let it sit here. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna drop it right here. In 3, 2, 1, let go. Okay. Now after that, I'm gonna keep it in the center.
Julia, I have another thought that might be easier.
Okay, so keep it in the middle. Keep it in the middle. Now, do you guys notice that my bead is not moving too much anymore? See that? It's steady, right? Now, that's my cue to start to blend the top right here. And then blend this top right here. And then blend, 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 blend. Okay? Same thing. And then blend on the top. Blend, 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 blend on the top. Okay? Blend, 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 blend on the top. Now, do you guys find got that? Alright, so here we go. And then clean the side. Here we go. Clean the side. There we go. Alright. Alright guys, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and wet the surface area. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna grab me my bead right here. Okay. I'm gonna let it dry. Here we go guys. So let me go ahead and zoom out a little bit. And zoom in. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna drop my bead right there. Okay, and then push towards the cuticle. There you go. Okay, take care of that area and then blend right here. There you go. Okay, blend that and then blend this area. Okay, and then blend down. Okay, there we go. There you go. Okay. All right. And then, there we go.
Because of the CDC again.
All right. So far, this is what we have in his finger. Okay. So let's go ahead and make this hand looks like a candy cane or candies. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna grab my cappuccino once more. Here we go. And then I'm gonna keep it in the center. Here we go. And then we're gonna blend, 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 blend. Okay? So just keep blending that. Hold on to that. There you go. All right. Okay, so let's grab some clear and glitter. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna go up, just like so. Just like that. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and let's go grab some of my snowflakes here.
Well, here's the other thing, just so you are aware, I used, and I don't even know what it's called, because it wasn't super glue, but it was basically the essence of super glue.
All right, so we're gonna leave it like that until this thing dries, and then we're gonna cut it, okay? All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and put a black on this one.
Doing a craft project. So I took apart wooden clothespins and then
There we go.
together to make some.
Let it dry for 5 seconds. I'm gonna drop it.
This was for my mom.
There we go. Okay. Now after that, I'm gonna push it in the center.
It takes 6 clothespins. So I made 2 that are 6 pointing and 1 that's
Keep it in the center, guys. Keep it in the center. Okay, and tilt the finger down. Okay, keep it in the center. Tilt the finger down. There we go. And then blend in, blend in, blend in. Just like that. Blend, blend, blend. There you go. Oh, sorry guys. There you go. We're gonna go ahead and keep blending that. And then we're gonna cut it. Okay, after that I'm gonna show you guys how to hand file. There we go. Okay, so let me go ahead and put some bead right here. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and grab me my bead. There we go. And then let me go drop it right here. Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my right side of my brush to push the cuticle on the right side of the nails. See that? Just go ahead and keep pushing down and then blend. Okay? Same thing here. Blend. There we go. There we go. Okay? And after that, wait a couple seconds, maybe 5 to 6 seconds. Okay? Wait 5 to 6 seconds. And then go ahead and clean the side. There we go. Just clean the side. Okay, same thing here. Go right here and clean the side. There we go. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and cut the rest of these. So when we lay the powder, so we're just gonna leave it like that. Same thing here. All right. Same thing here. We're gonna cut this area right here. Hope we don't lose it. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and encapsulate that.
Frosty the Snowman, I think Rudolph the Reindeer, and they Olaf, and they all look like similar.
Go ahead and, here we go.
Yes, it's solar.
All right, so let's go ahead and encapsulate this area right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab me a clear. Like I said, guys, it's the corner right here is gonna get piled down and it's gonna get taken care of later. So I'm not really worried about that right now because it's just a small problems that can fix very easy at the end. Okay, so when you guys see something like that, you know, don't worry about little things. Okay, when you guys lay the powder, your attention, your focus should be on the powder. Okay, because if you start paying attention to something else, every second that you guys are not paying attention to your powder, that's another second that your powder are drying. Okay, so pay attention to your powder, because if you don't, next thing you know, the powder is gonna dry out on you. So pay attention to the powder. Once the minute you drop your powder, your whole attention should be just how to lay that powder. Okay. So don't worry about little things like hair on the nails, or because later on the hair and the nails is gonna get cut. It's gonna get piled down later on anyway. Okay. So if you have like little bristle in the hair, lay the powder first, blend that powder, and then grab the hair later. Okay. Don't stop in the middle of your service just because you see a little tiny bristle hair in there. Your powder is gonna dry out on you. All right. So just a friendly reminder, okay? So here we go. All right, I'm gonna grab me my bead. I'm gonna let it dry here. Okay. Then I'm gonna drop it right here. I'm not gonna go all the way into the cuticle area because I don't need all that powder in the cuticle area. Okay. Boom. Okay. Here we go. Now tilt it down. Tilt it down. Here we go. Tilt it down. Keep it in the center. Keep it in the center. Here we go. And then go ahead and clean the side first. Slowly. Okay. Clean the side very slowly. Just like that. Now go ahead and let it dry for a little bit. And then the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to blend the side first. We're gonna blend the side first. Here we go.
Right before Christmas.
There we go.
I was in the hospital for 8 days and they didn't know where I was. They're like, well, I sent you
All right.
a text message on Friday. I'm like,
Let me go ahead and
how am I supposed to answer myself?
add some more clear right here. Hey guys, so check this out. My hand is sticking into the brush. Okay, so make sure you keep you guys' handle clean, because you know if your hand is sticking into the brush, it gets in the way when you're trying to blend the powder. Okay, so make sure your tools, your equipments are always clean. Okay, keep all your tools clean. Here we go.
We're waiting and seeing what's going to transpire. So the day that
All right, same thing. Let's go ahead and encapsulate these.
the most ironic phone call I could ever do. Turns out he's recruiting for somebody that I used to work for. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Like, I love the company.
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna drop it right here. In 3, 2, 1, let go. Okay? Again, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take care of my cuticle area. I'm sorry, my sidewall. There we go. And then I'm gonna clean my brush while I'm at it, because it feels like my brush needs some cleaning. Here we go. Keep it in the center. 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 All right. Keep it in the center. And then go ahead and start blending the top first while the powder is still somewhat drying. And then blend the side. There we go. And that's it. And I'm going to show you guys how to hand file here in a little bit.
The job that talking about, but I was like, there's no position there that would be more conducive to my. Yeah, if you want to call it skills, it has to do with
All right.
mathematics and stuff like that. And like,
So let me clean my brush here, and we're gonna start doing show you guys the hand filing technique here. So by the way, all the powder that I use are French Kiss, black, cappuccino, loose glitter from Indie Nail Supply, pumpkin spice. And those are the colors that I use, guys, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and start using the hand filing technique. Look at this, all this mess. Look at all the mess that I made.
Well, like, I can deal with that.
All right. I know this is a lot of people's favorite, the hand filing, and so is mine too. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do for hand filing is we're gonna separate the skin from the acrylic, okay? There we go. All right.
And there was a situation where a patient
There you go.
stroke, and I had to
There you go. All right. So separate that. Separate that. Okay. There you go. Okay. Now the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna file the side first. Okay. If you're gonna do a 6 strokes this side, do another 6 stroke in one side. Make sure your filing are the same stroke in the same pressure. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna file that side right here. Same thing here. Okay. We're gonna tilt it down. There we go. And then file this way. Okay. So here we go. Now we're gonna go ahead and move in towards the middle. Just like that. And then file down. Okay. There we go. Okay. Same thing here. Okay. If you do 6 stroke this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's time for the decorations. All right. Now. All right. So far, this is what we have. Just a bare naked nails. We haven't done any decoration. And we all have boxes and some decorations. And we are going to be using Mr. Tom's 3D embellishments. All right. So here we go. Let's see. We have these flowers. We're gonna have those. All right, so we got all these beautiful flowers to play around, guys. Thank you, Mr. Tom. You are an amazing person. By the way, guys, this is where you buy this stuff right here. Okay. All right, so Donna, you just got this. I know you just ordered yours. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys how to put these big flowers right here. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys how to use that. So let me see. I like this. So the first thing you're gonna do is, if you guys just set it like this, do you guys see how bulky it is? See how thick it is? See that? It's very, very thick, right? So what you need to do before you put those on is, what you need to do is to drill an indentation right here. All right. So I'm gonna drill indentation that matches this area right here. So I'm gonna put it right here. Just like that, guys, okay? Is it getting hot? Okay, so be careful though. When you guys drill, make sure you're not burning your client's nails, okay? So just be very careful, slowly, okay? There we go. All right. Now we're gonna test fit it, first of all. We're gonna test fit it and see. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, a little bit more. Go pick a flower that you want, baby. For this hand right here. All right, so we're gonna put it right here. I'm gonna show you guys sideways. Okay, see that now? I got this big indentation right here, okay? All right, now after that, we're gonna grab a clear acrylic powder, okay? And we're gonna use acrylic powder to stick these guys in. All right, so that way it will not come off. There we go.
If I remember correctly, because I went
All right, I'm gonna grab me a bead of acrylic.
in my wedding band.
Okay, I'm just gonna put it right here where I took the old acrylic out.
Like within a year, because all the things.
All right, so gonna hold it right there. We're gonna let it sit here for about a couple seconds. All right, and then we're gonna grab ourselves a tweezer. There we go. All right, here we go, guys. So my bead is almost dry, so I'm gonna grab this flower. I'm just gonna set it right here. There you go. I'm gonna set it right there, and then I'm gonna let this acrylic dry. Okay. See the acrylic right there, guys? So we're gonna let the acrylic dry. All right. And then after that, we're gonna push the acrylic back in there. And then we're gonna add some more acrylic, just a small amount, right here. So that way, it will not get caught on things. Okay, there you go. There you go. Man, this is so pretty. I freaking love this. All right. So now, since this is glued by acrylic, this is not going nowhere. I love when the nails stay long, but I hate it when I have to take it off. because I destroy cuticle nipper every time I remove rhinestones. So guys, if you guys love the flower, you can go to this website.
I like that blue oak. I haven't seen the blue opal. Like it looks like the sea.
You're like a kid in a candy store, huh?
Yeah.
You're like a candy in a candy store, right? All right, guys. So if you guys are looking for this, this is the place where you guys can get it right here, right here. She Beauty Supply. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is it. We got this one right here. Now we're gonna add another design right here. So first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put a matte top coat. We're gonna put a matte top coat right here.
Take your time on whenever you're finished. Rinse off or throw your clothes, rinse your hands, and I'll be ready to go, okay?
All right, matte top coat right there. Another matte top coat right here because we're gonna do some decoration on this finger as well. All right, and then matte top coat here as well. By the way, guys, this is our not polished matte top. Okay, you guys are looking for a good quality matte top. Our matte top is not even matte, it's velvet. It's amazing. Okay. All right, so we're gonna let that dry. All right, let this dry. All right, now we're gonna go to the other hand. Did you pick a color for that? All right, good. We're gonna go to the other hand, and guess what, guys? We are going to do the same thing on the other hand. Here we go. We're gonna drill right here. Put a little bit of indentation right there. Oh, sorry. Getting a little too warm now? Ah, yeah. All right, see, guys, you guys gotta be careful now, okay? Oh my God, this is beautiful, man. Good choice on that color. Good choice on that color. Good choice. All right. All right, so I'm gonna grab me a bead, and then I'm just gonna put right here. Oh, this, guys, this 3D flowers, it will save you guys so much time. Okay, if you guys want to do a 3D flower, want to put a 3D flower on somebody's nails, this will save you guys so much time. I would highly recommend, if you guys like to mess around with a 3D flower without the headache of making it yourself, I would highly suggest for you guys to get some of this and try it out and see if you guys like it. Okay, this definitely a game changer for a lot of nail tech, especially for the beginners. This is definitely a game changer for you guys. So again, I don't work for this company, you know. I just giving you guys my honest opinion of what this thing can help you with. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and put a matte top on this one.
That would be a good way of putting it.
There we go, matte top.
So like, you have to understand, I come from the East Coast. I'm used to Italians making my pizzas. So
Okay,
then to eat at Marco's in comparison, there's no comparison.
there you go. All right, and then after this, we're gonna put this in a LED light, and then we're gonna add some more decorations. We're gonna put some we're gonna do some stone placement for you guys today.
I would
We might do a little line work. We'll see how it goes. We don't want to make it too busy, okay? So we're gonna put a top coat. I'm sorry, this is a matte top, by the way. This is a matte top, all right? Go ahead, let it dry. Okay. Burn a little bit. It got in your skin, huh? Oh, you did? Go ahead and let that dry, because the other one is already in there.
Yeah, we had that conversation before. I love the qualifications we now had to come to, given the world that we live in.
I am not condoning everything.
But, as a nurse, I don't either, so there you go.
Like really not good.
So you know what, like, I've tried everything once except for drugs. That's the one thing I've never done in my whole life. I can honestly say that. You can even work. Yep. Yeah, so I grew up with Nancy Reagan, Just Say No, and then the DARE program was 6th grade. Is when it hit for the first time.
Oh my God.
So.
All right, where we at? Is it dry? Almost, huh? All right, let me go ahead and put this away really quick, so I don't spill. Let me put this monomer, so I don't spill the monomer, you guys. This is the worst if you spill monomer. Let's put all this stuff in there. Put it back in the bag, because I'm actually gonna use a couple of those anyway. Yeah, just put everything in there.
That's when there was an increase in drugs again, because when they were sticking it in lollipops.
All right. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and I'll continue here. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna paint these red.
But I love Snippy stickers and I love lollipops. So she was
Your color is
convinced
one shade
that I was
darker.
because I knew who the drug dealer was at Christian school. I love my mom. She's still my best at times. Like, yeah, I'm sorry. Because I can sit there and tell her, like, yep, that one and that one. Those are the two drug dealers at the Christian school.
Sorry.
So we're doing all red and then the color fade and then it's white.
Yep.
I already hired for years before gone to work here.
Do what?
I hired years before they can work.
Well, there you go.
All right, so we're gonna cut these. We're gonna make some sort of a, almost like a geometric design here. So we're gonna clean the side really quick.
They're doing pinks, purples, and blues.
All right, and then we're gonna cut it right in the middle.
And then we did the nude twice in a row. That was fun, by the way. My patients really enjoyed it. Like, they love to know when my aunts, they'll be like, are you hot or are you cold? I'll be like, what color am I now? And they're like, oh, you're hot. And then when
All right.
we went out, it looked more like punch tips because there was no skin underneath. Yeah.
All right, and then we're gonna do this other one here.
But for the next couple of months, I think.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, so, you know.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and add some, since she wanted some icicle look. We're gonna do some icicle look on her.
Like, okay. She does. She's like, you know, that's what you need to do. And she'll come up with some.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put some icicle look. We're gonna start right there.
Thank you.
Same here.
I'm good. How are you doing? Good.
Same here. All right. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna connect on the top. All right.
They're actually not as bad as
go.
I use something similar.
Go around.
Like,
Okay.
We changed our mind since that part. I don't think the split with trying to do the snip sleeve too with my teeny tiny hands is gonna work. So we're gonna do something a little different. Good luck with that, Mom.
And let's do one more right here. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and put some of these. This guy right here.
Charges you for advice, like, you with that Lucy with
Now let it sit here for about 3 seconds so the gel will grab as much glitter.
5 cents.
There we go.
So I got right for 5 cents. Charlie Brown's looking on in the 70s, you know, inflation hits, right?
Okay, so I'm gonna do,
Go ahead and let it dry. Okay. Now after that, what we're gonna do is
Yeah, let's not go into the whole no thank you. Because that's just getting every day.
we're gonna start right here.
And I'm sitting here going,
There we go.
so I think it looks like the gray
it's all about
is
preserving the
There we go.
that lighter gray.
Here we go.
multiple uses in the same patient's rooms.
Here we go.
The gowns in particular.
Oh, you do that.
Just like that. Just like that.
Yeah, those throwaway gowns that you're only supposed to use one time only. Yeah, they're using it multiple times throughout the shift.
I almost got confused which direction I was going. Here we go.
So for one patient, they're reusing one gown multiple times. They're holding it like they've got like a, what do you call those books? Those, you know, like those, you can buy them to stick on the wall. Hooks. Huh? Yeah, kind of like a command hook that they're hooking the gown onto. To reuse it because there's a shortage of gowns. I don't like to talk.
I don't like this apple watching him.
Well, see, I don't work there anymore. There's a reason. Subconsciously, I do not anymore.
You just wait right there all day.
That's what I'm saying, like, you'd think that I do more stuff about what they did, as far as, you know, but really and truly, I'm okay with that. In this fashion, yeah. Well, there's another example. Not PPE related at all. So I was on the floor and not in my normal role. And I ended up, my 12-hour shift turned into a 15.5-hour shift. So I didn't get all my coding done. And I was really upset about this. And anyway, I was coming in from the meeting anyway. So on Friday,
Oh, go ahead, let it
there
dry.
had been no charting whatsoever.
All right. Okay. Now let's go ahead and put some embellishment right here, okay?
And they're all
So the first thing we're gonna do first is we're gonna put a matte top coat,
they're like, oh,
okay?
we didn't even realize.
Because
Until
glitter looks better over matte top coat, you guys, okay? I'm sorry, a rhinestone.
she didn't start
Especially when it's nude color like this, light color.
turning in who's not.
If you put a matte top first and you put a rhinestone on top, especially silver rhinestones, it makes the rhinestone pop out a lot more, okay?
Sorry, I thought we were done. You said the thumb.
There you go.
No, he's not. Why is that thumb important? Well, see, then he's not important because people want to open it.
I'm gonna suck with video games.
Oh, see, I don't play video games. I'm too old for that one.
The first thing I thought of was opening my kid. But I couldn't think of anything else. Like, I was pregnant or something crazy.
You're not supposed to be. Texting.
Okay, texting.
I'm left-handed and just holding my right thumb.
All right, so let's go ahead and put another mat top right here. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do a stone placement. So mat top, mat top.
I'm good, how are you?
No, I'm just laughing because, yeah, with this generation, like video games, texting, that's their life. Me, I just
Look, I left them all
type
on
like
this
crazy, and I'm like, my thumb, I have to do it. So if one doesn't get done, like, you're having
I
work
know.
over, like, the space.
I know, right? Now, half of my nose doesn't fall out again. Did you like that? That's how I remember. Yes, I write everything on my hands.
Nowhere.
Yes, I'm dying. This is really long.
That in it? All right, guys. So this is her left hand. So we're gonna go ahead and add some embellishment right here.
What about you?
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
I promise I don't have the Rona. Okay.
I got my other daughter.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and put rhinestone from here
Two chinchillas.
all the way down here.
It's a rodent.
What's her name?
Yeah.
Oh, I can see why she calls it a rain.
All right.
It literally is like, what did I get myself into? They're noisy too. I don't know if you found that out yet or not. Yeah, and they poop literally everywhere.
All the time.
Every 5 seconds. Yes, I'm just like, I don't have time for this.
So I got mad at my cat because apparently she figured out how to shut her door downstairs. And so because of that, she decided to poop on my bed this morning. Okay.
Like probably to your knees.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. Oh, here, you got yours. Ooh, I like those.
Toes done and everything.
Right there.
You want to come the same day, I do appreciate it.
Super careful.
Well, one is too cold and two. I might pick somebody.
That's you. That's you.
Don't show it to anybody else.
All right. So let's go ahead and finish this finger.
Okay, well, that's good. I heard you shovel last time. You did one and she did one. You've only done it twice since you talked about it.
It feels good. A little warm. Lower it down, right?
Come on, man. Get in there. Here you go. I don't know why this guy's not going in there.
2 times ago at this point. I tried to go like every day.
Oh, yeah, I could have done that.
My son was so good.
I was like, what is she doing?
Oh, man.
Yeah. I don't see what you're doing. Everybody's like, you take Biden. And I'm like, no. No, actually, I did.
Christmas, Happy New Year,
It's
enjoy the
CIN.
We
It is a supplement that you can take over the counter. It actually helps your skin through.
love it. Love it. Man, okay.
With your body naturally.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, it's a natural component to your body. And so like everybody always asks if I take that supplement. I'm like, what's something I don't need? Because my hair grows like really thick and like my nails grow. Yeah, I got
All right.
because like I don't.
So let's go ahead and add some more right here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cover this area right here.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So Brian is supposed to start out on 2,000, and I literally take 5,000 a day, and they're possibly going to up it to 10,000. Because I'm not produce it. But
I know who to rub.
But with all of the steroids and all
What's up, baby? Hi, how you doing, Rachel?
the issues coming from. So one of the things that can cause the bone marrow to die is being on large steroids. You're fine. Yeah. I'm freaking out. And they're like, oh, well, you're good. Like, one of my friends is like, oh, maybe they need it. I'm like, oh, yeah. That's a little stressed. But the body is really holy schmoly.
Oh, not the last minute at all. I know. Are you starting from your ballet? What? Your ballet page? The what? Are you starting from your ballet page?
Oh,
We really didn't do much.
yeah, I am. I did white hashtag, remember?
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to do, I think, like a winter green.
We went to the beach. Was that beautiful?
Yeah.
We just went for the weekend, so it was a while ago. Probably like almost 2 weeks ago. But yeah, it was fun. We'll get away.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So far, so good.
Stuff going on. I can just keep it up that way.
We're going to Tennessee in a week to pick up our puppy.
Well, you know Becky, she loves her.
Yeah.
I mean, we had to have a
The
fight
28th of
off.
December, so right after Christmas, it's a Monday. Yeah,
I was like,
so my
I was
one,
told
I had
that
2
your
games,
milk
so my
had
one
to
half
match
day
the
in September, so it's just trying to get another one.
Oh, we
So
did
this
this.
one's in Tennessee.
She loved it after it was done, you know, she. Correct.
I guess I just want to kind of stress in my life.
Becky wants glitter, okay? Like, when she says glitter, she wants the whole shebang. Pretty much. She would probably be okay with you have the glitter thing just like shaking it
Yeah, I think I
off.
have everything done, it's all her cars.
She's so aggressive about things and I love it. She's my little mini. I tell you like that.
Where you going? Good. You're not going nowhere.
Just kidding.
Good. Just kidding.
I'm working at a house tomorrow.
You're happy this time? Oh, good.
Right now I live in an apartment. I just don't want to rent anymore. I know. Interest rates are super low.
Right now, for the clean brush.
swipe in. I'm not gonna.
He's swiper.
Swipe in.
Swiper to swipe in.
If I was doing it right, like I'd be swiping.
I know.
Yeah, so we'll see.
They're going to supposed to be half and half, and then like do the snowflake. At which part?
It's in which is like, yeah, it's like 30 minutes. It's not bad.
Let it dry. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think.
Huh? No, I work in Fairfield, so I'll see you go to me after work.
Man, this is so pretty, girl.
I drive everywhere all the time.
Freaking love it.
So I bought my car in July, and I already have like and I bought it for like brand new. Isn't that crazy? I drive way too much.
Are you a little bit ticklish?
Oh my god.
I love them. They're so freaking cute, man.
3 years, I got it.
So freaking cute. And I put acrylic on those 3D flowers. Yeah, that's not going on, man. I'm gonna have to get long nose flyers.
I'm just gonna soak them before I
no, we good.
help you get them more.
Yeah, we good.
So I'm always trying to take them to school and then pick them up from school and
Okay guys, so I'm using this finisher right here. You know what this does, it helps make sure this little beads right here stays. Okay, so if you guys can get one of these, if you get a chance, buy one of these. It helps a lot. And you can actually, I put this on top of these beads right here. Since the bead is not made out of rhinestones or made out of glass or plastic, you can just put this on top of the beads like these, and these will help the beads to stay a little longer. And you can go between the little beads to make sure that the bead is not getting caught, so that way your bead will last a little longer. Okay, just go right between the rhinestones, not on top of the rhinestones. Okay, here we go, just like that. Okay, same thing here, put it around this area right here. There we go, same thing here. There we go. Okay, we're gonna let this dry for about good 2 minutes. Okay, same thing here. We're gonna do the same thing here. Is my camera dirty? There you go. Yeah, my camera was dirty. All right, so let's go ahead and add some finisher right here.
The real people, we don't.
There we go. Go around. Same thing. Go between the rhinestones.
When it says that I can barely blow water, that's the other clarification. The other thing. In home health, I hated having to get like
Go between that rhinestone right there. Squirt that guy. Flood this area right here where the beads are. Make sure those beads are drowning, so that way it will not get caught or will not come off. Okay, guys? Here we go.
Usually, if you know it's going to snow and you can
All right.
patient, you leave them to a different day.
Remember we said we were gonna wait and see.
See the least amount of patience, but like, know that like give yourself like more time.
All right, so let's go ahead and add a little bit more top coat right here, matte top. And what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna grab a matte top coat and I'm just gonna put it in this little area right here, this little guy. Okay. And then I'm gonna use my detail brush. I'm gonna use my detail brush to be very, very careful. Top coat right there, matte top. Okay. So that way this area is not too shiny, so that it will blend right into the nail bed. So go ahead and put a matte top coat right there. Just go around it, not on top, just on the side. So that way it's not so shiny, okay? Just like that. Here we go.
Oh yeah, no, we don't.
Yeah, you're right, Nicole. You know, application file is actually more important than the design, you guys. Okay, keep that in mind, you guys. Okay, the application, the filing, the shaping is more important than the design. Okay, you can do a badass nails, but if the nails will not last a couple days, or it won't last at least a couple weeks, you know, it's not really doing anything. You're actually hurting your business, okay? So focus on the basic fundamentals, you guys, okay? Focus on the basic fundamentals, okay? This is so pretty. Yeah, you messed that up. You messed that up. We're gonna do that last. We're gonna do that last. This thing right here, man, the divider.
Yeah, it's hard when I got these big things on. I try to be sure to get them under, and I think I put my thumb.
Look at all this polish right here. When people like pulled it back and it scraped right here. All right, switch. There you go. All right, so we're gonna put a top coat because we didn't put a top coat on this guy yet. Okay, so we're just gonna go. We're gonna put a top coat. We're gonna clean this out here later. Okay, so we're gonna put a top coat right here. Let's go around that. There we go. Go underneath to get that nice clear look. Here we go. Same thing here.
And the person who did it died.
There you go.
So yeah, I just did it. So like she did it like 2 years ago, and like last year I wanted to get back into it, but I knew that she had died, and so I was like, I can't imagine anybody teaching me. I just had to go pick up my other daughter, and anyway, that being said, I finally got enough courage that I bought a video, like I got the shoes, I got like
All right, one more. I totally forgot, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm like, whatever.
Okay.
Have them early.
So I bought a beginner's video so that I can then choose benefits in my house, if you will.
Well, yes.
I'm so sorry, you guys. I have one more into this pan, and we are done here.
Like that I had them.
There we go. So we're gonna also, again, we're gonna use Mr. Tom's 3D flower once more. Okay. There we go.
I was gonna do that. Like, I can see red. So like,
Oops. I almost spilled that, guys. Almost spilled it. All right. Okay, let me see. All right, so here we go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a acrylic. I'm gonna grab a small amount of acrylic. I'm gonna put it right in the middle. Right here. Even though we are festive, we are still trying to get her gothic side of the her nail. So we're just gonna create a little tiny flower right here for her gothic side. Matte nails with 3D acrylic flower, just like that. But this one got messed up. It got scraped onto the divider between my table and her. Don't touch it. Oh no, you're good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put my top coat in here. And then we call it the day after the nail, the 3D flower dries. Okay, so give me 1 second here.
What's gonna happen? The chair's gonna move, or you're gonna like scream.
All right, let it dry. This one.
I have it with me. You should be proud of me. I actually remembered to bring it inside instead of leaving it in the car.
Okay, we're almost done, guys. And I'm gonna show you guys the finished product here when I'm done.
They fake.
They got tips.
No, I don't.
They do have tips on them. Okay. I was like, these things are like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
There was a girl that put them in person really well.
yeah. Well, Hannah did that when she was in high school for prom.
Yeah.
She did those, and I just sat there and was like, that seems so incredible. Like, what are you doing? Like, how can you still like function? And
I
use
love
them?
it. I wish I could have long nails. I love it.
I do too. I think it's pretty when they're long.
All right, switch me. Let it dry.
Might be real long, we know that. But the bad part is that I just can't write, I can't type, I can't.
Okay, after that, we are almost done here. I'm gonna show you guys the finished product here when I'm done.
Problem, I know. So,
All right, we're just gonna let this dry here. Oh, crap.
Okay. So actually,
well, I wasn't thinking about it from a cost perspective. I was just like, okay, this is kind of cute.
I know.
Let's do this. Oh, wait, no, let's do this.
Because I was thinking.
So even though we're festive, we still gotta do her little gothic side, okay, guys? So she's not so girly, because we're not used to her being so girly. I don't like her being so girly.
Well, I was thinking like with the split too, like my nails, I don't, it would just have to be like split the nail. And like nothing else, because there's just nothing left. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got those.
I know. You were 44, 66.
Okay, we'll switch.
17, yeah.
Do you want a copy of yours? No, that's okay.
Were you born in here?
Home. You know, my one traffic light home. See what?
Don't get lost on the way home.
I'll try not to. It's kind of difficult. You were so cute, though. Yeah, like you were so concerned that I was going to be late. And I'm like, sweetie, it's one light up. I'll be fine. Two, if I really wanted to push it, but there was more traffic getting out of my development than there was the whole way here.
Yeah. Look at her little ornament.
Oh, isn't it cute? Can't see without them.
Yeah, the acrylic is just a clear acrylic, guys. Okay, it's just a clear acrylic, and because I like to use the clear acrylic, because if you use the gel, what happens if you put the gel on it and you put the thing on the top on the light, the flower is gonna cover the gel, and then the gel is not gonna dry. So make sure you guys use acrylic powder. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put a top coat on this guy. Put a top coat on this shiny.
It needs to be an upgrade from the ring that's currently on the finger, okay? And we're promising we can move it up. Well, there's your copy.
Perfect. Thank you.
You know, move it on.
No, we're gonna
from the
keep that.
promise
We're
ring.
gonna keep that. All right, man.
Engagement ring. Like, we'll be happy with that.
Oh, you did? All right, let me clean this up and I'm gonna show you guys the finished product here.
All right, my dear, thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
So let me clean up my area really quick. So guys, you know, if you guys like what you see and if you feel like you guys can learn from what I showed you guys, you know, I have a class coming up on January 10th and 11th in Orlando. I'm gonna be doing a class with Ricky here. Ricky is one of those Florida's big nail tech. So if you guys like what you see and if you feel like you guys can learn from what I showed you and from the class that I'll be teaching here in January, you guys go ahead and contact me for more info. And if you're unsure about taking class, just go ahead and contact my previous students, so you guys can get a good review. Ask for my review. So my students will give you guys the honest review, and then if you, like I said, if you guys are a little nervous about taking class, just ask my previous students, and they'll tell you their experience. And if you guys learn something here, and you guys tuning in, I appreciate you guys. And again, I have a class coming up in January 10th and 11th in Orlando. So if you guys are interested, just contact me, myself or Ricky, and then we're gonna take care of you guys. Okay? So here we go. Let me go show you guys the finished product here.
So awkward and clumsy. Have you guys found one yet? No. You guys like him? You can just hear. Right, exactly.
All right, go wash your hand really quick. Just soap and brush, okay? So we're gonna let her wash her hand real quick, guys, so I can show you guys the finished product. Because right now she has cuticle oil all over her cuticle, and it's not you guys won't see as much detail, okay? So let's have her wash her hand first, and then look at the finished product and see how I did, okay? So right now I'm cleaning my area right now. Just give me 1 second. Let me clean up my area here. All right, so again guys, January 10th and 11th, I am going to be in Orlando.
Are you serious?
We're doing a class together. It's going to be a 2-day event. The first day is going to be focusing on the basic fundamentals. This is really great. This is good for a lot of beginners. For those who want to learn advanced, the second day is going to be an advanced class in which you guys will learn all the design, ombre, encapsulations, marble, and all that stuff. And the first day focused on the fundamentals. Okay. So let me go ahead and show you guys the finished product here. That's what I come up with. Alright guys, so here it is. Let me show you guys what we come up with here.
Yeah, it's called dog day every day.
Oh,
Socialization.
I'm gonna fix that. Alright guys, so here it is. Alright guys, thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys' time and effort. And again guys, if you guys looking for a class, just go ahead and hit us up, okay? Thank you. Have a good day.